Today on the witch phase, we'll be leaving Aquarius and heading into Pisces. But before we head into Pisces, there's a little bit of a transition gap that we're going to experience, and I'm going to tell you what that means. Spells that you should be doing today, and events happening in South Mississippi this weekend that you need to know about. All this, and that's probably going to be it on today's episode of the witch phase. Today on the witch phase, we'll be leaving Aquarius and heading into episode 3 with talking about events happening in South Mississippi this weekend. You guys, I tried to do better for this episode and let y'all know about the events ahead of time, and I'm gonna tell you how to do Hattiesburg the right way if you've never done Hattiesburg the right way. But I'm gonna start off with telling you guys about Purvis, Mississippi at Petunia's barbecue. They are going to be having live music this weekend featuring local artists Katie Lang. So if you're in Purvis, Dixie, around the area, I would suggest going to check out this event, checking out their food and all the things. Next we've got, all right, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Let me start off with this. Hub City Beers. If you don't drink beer, like domestic beer and stuff, totally understandable. I'm not a domestic beer drinker myself. Hub City Beers has what I believe is the widest selection of craft beers, like really great selection. They have live music there from time to time. They do a bunch of really cool stuff, and they're located on Hardy Street. Now, I didn't see this event until earlier today, and they're already sold out, but I wanted to tell you about it anyway because it sounds super cool. But it is a murder in the trailer park. Go to the events page on Facebook and look up Hub City Beers and read about this event. Like, even though it's sold out and we're just gonna have to miss this one, it looks cool as shit. So shout out to Hub City Beers. I salute you guys for always doing cool stuff, and y'all got great beers there. Next, now before I tell y'all how to do Hattiesburg right, let me just say this. I'm from Central Mississippi. I am not a Hattiesburg native. I know it may seem like that, like I'm a local because I'm like all about Hattiesburg. I just love this part of Mississippi. Just so you know, Hattiesburg is the greatest town in Mississippi to me. But if you're a local, if you're a tourist just coming through, downtown Hattiesburg is just wonderful. Like, I don't have a bad thing to say about downtown Hattiesburg, but if you're one of those people that like to lie that vibe and farmers market and like local music and stuff like that, you should be familiar with this man that I'm about to talk about. And yes, the fan is finna come up out of me. I've had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of times and seeing him live quite a few times, and like, he's a fucking wonderful performer. He's a great musician. His name is Stephen Wade Scott, and he is going to be, hold on a second, I think it's the Porter. I saw this on Facebook earlier today too, y'all. Give me just a second to flip through my notes. Yes, June 1st, Stephen Wade Scott is going to be at the Porter. I'm gonna put the information right up here so y'all can see. But downtown Hattiesburg, y'all, go see this. Go see any show that you can catch him at. Go catch him at that show and tell him Chelsea sent you, because he's the shit. Y'all, if you rock with local musicians in South Mississippi, he the one. I'll fight. Now let's get things popping off with the zodiac. We will be leaving Aquarius at 10:20 this morning. Now, we won't transition into Pisces until 8:33 this evening. So you're probably wondering, like, oh my God, what are we going to be doing during all that time? And the answer is nothing. the moon will be void for approximately 10 hours and 33 minutes. Like I said, we're not going to go into Pisces until tonight at 8:33 p.m. So with that being said, basically what's happening is the moon is not going to be in a zodiac. It's not going to be in a conjunction with another planet. It's just basically floating around in space right now, taking a break, doing its own thing. Now, what does that mean, you might ask? Well, here it is. A void moon, basically for us on Earth, basically it just means that you might experience a little bit of fogginess of the mind, haziness of the brain. If you are frequent to headaches or migraines, that might be something that you battle with today. Misunderstandings are in the clouds because, I mean, we're not going to be in a phase and things will be unclear, which is why I am not doing tarot readings today. Follow the Facebook and Instagram for more information. Standstills may be experienced today. And with that being said, that leads us into spells that you should be doing today. Spells that you should be doing today are none. You shouldn't be doing any spell work today. While the moon is void, you should be taking this time to rest. Pisces energy is philanthropic. It's about dreams, it's about intuition, it's about rest, it's about memories. Pisces energy is very nostalgic. So over the next 10 hours and 13 minutes, or over the course of this Pisces moon that we're going to enter in at 8:33, use Pisces energy to reconnect with something that's nostalgic to you, something that you miss, something that you need to share. But like I said a few minutes ago, we're not necessarily doing any spell work today, and so you could take that into over the course of the next couple days and not do any spell work and just kind of work on yourself. And if I'm correct, as a matter of fact, I think the Aquarius moon called for us to do shadow work. So if you did your shadow work, now's a good time to rest. But if you didn't do your shadow work, stop putting it off. Like, for real, stop. So you guys, that concludes today's episode of The Witch Phase. Make sure you're following the socials. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the YouTube channel. I try to upload every moon phase, so that way you guys don't miss out on any moon updates, any occult news, any witch news, things happening in South Mississippi, all the stuff. But I'm wishing you well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to wish everybody else in your path well. I'm Dr. Sunflower. This is A Cult of Curios, and you just tuned into The Witch Phase.